Hi, it's Miss Cyberling. Today we're going to think about showing versus telling. So you've probably heard this term, show, don't tell, but we're going to break down what it actually means. So a lot of times people really want to be immersed in a story, right? They don't just read to have a series of events reported back to them. So they want to feel into the moment with the characters. They want to be in their bodies. They want to be in the experiences. They don't want to be reported about a character is crying. They want to feel the emotions behind that crying. So I'm going to read a couple different versions of the difference between showing and telling. And this is from my book, The Young Writer's Fiction Workbook, which is available on Amazon. So an example would be writing, "She was hot." So that's a perfectly valid statement, right? But if you wanted to show us instead of tell us, you could write, "She peeled off the sweaty shirt sticking to her back." Or another example would be, this is a declarative statement. So Brittany caught a wave on her surfboard. That's a fact. That's what happened. But it's more interesting when you write it, Brittany felt the approaching wave's vibration under her board. Securing her feet to the deck, she lifted herself up, gliding across the water's crest as though she and the wave were one. So for your prompt today, it's going to be a little simpler than the other ones, but it's just to get you in this practice of, I'm going to tell you something and then I want you to show it to me. So I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different statements that I'd like you to spend some time kind of lengthening out, get into the body of the character, getting to the feeling life of the character. So the first statement is, "She was angry." She was angry. So find a way to say that without telling us what's happening. So maybe that her face is hot or her blood is bubbling in her arm or something like that. The next one is, "She felt lonely." So how could you show that to a readership? She was lonely. The next one is, "He was anxious." The next one is, "The flowers were wilted." And then the final one is, "It was about to storm." So that would be a fun little exercise to get yourself in the habit of showing versus telling. And this is all from my book, The Young Writer's Fiction Workbook. It's available on Amazon. There's tons of different craft techniques, project ideas, prompts, all great things to get you practicing and inspired to write.